Hello fellow grinders. After unlocking the whole Japanese air tree with this plane, I figured I'll be able to share some insights with you all to perhaps help you fly this sweet Asian Viper more effectively. Many people call it a rat plane, but I don't believe it fits the plane's role. Ratting implies that you sneak around to steal kills or bonk unaware, easy targets. Because your plane is equipped with AESA radar at this battle rating, I would rather describe it as a support fighter, as you can scout out and intercept the sneaky enemies that could be otherwise hard to notice for your teammates. Many guides and videos tell you to turn off your radar because you do not BVR, and it would make you more stealthy, but I think it's a terrible advice. You have to play for your strengths, and being aware of enemy positions is one of your greatest advantages. I am utilizing my radar's full effectiveness to find and punish enemies with inferior awareness due to their mechanical radars with slow scanning, as you can easily abuse their blind spots to close distance unnoticed, so that your otherwise crappy Sparrows could actually have a chance when intercepting Fox 3 slingers. Majority of your games, you'd start by going wide left whilst keeping track of where the enemies and your own teammates are spreading to. You want to maintain medium to high altitude, stay slightly behind your team, and do not make yourself an easy BVR target. Once you're in position on the left of your team, your first job is to ensure nobody is able to sneak past from this flank and ambush your team from behind. Once the teams merge, your best course of action is to find unspotted targets that are closing in to ambush your teammates, as many of them will be tunnel visioned on their own targets and usually pay less attention to your missile. Again, your superior radar will be able to pick up targets that others may miss, which means your Sparrow may actually have a chance to reach them. Because most of the time, there's no point to try and launch at the enemies that are already spotted and within range of your Fox 3 carrying teammates.
Something run to breathe. This he didn't rush his coat or hat, didn't check the room. A man who knows where he's been at.
When closing in to a pack of enemies, try to minimize their ability to detect and spot you. Here I turn off my radar, because the enemies are already spotted and I do not want to give them an extra RWR ping to make them cautious, as they are expecting an easy 3 versus 1 gank on my teammate. I leave this part in for those who enjoy watching F-14 suffering. This is a doubted match, but you still want to play the same way, instead of rushing in from the middle and putting yourself into the enemy crosshairs. I just use my radar again to see how the enemies are spreading, and then decide on how far left or how high I have to fly. For example, I see a Vigan here, which is probably the premium one with Fox 3s. But I decide to shoot on Mirage instead because he is in a worse position and my Sparrow has a chance to take him out. Vigan is accompanied by F-16 and my teammate dies quickly, so I do not want to challenge him and eat IR missiles from his body whilst notching the RB-99. So instead I give them the cold aspect and turn back in later when their focus shifts away. Most of your matches on this battle rating are quite fast and uneventful. The matches in this video were from a short stream I did last night. You can't always get high kill games, but by playing as support, your win rate will be pretty high. Thanks for watching, and I leave you with 3 average games without commentary. Note that I am an average player. I've not played for years. I am sure many of you are able to do better decisions and flying than I am. But the idea behind this video is to explain the overall playstyle of the plane, not cherry-pick insane matches collected over a month or something. This is a casual player POV to give a better idea of how the typical games play when you're not bad karma.
I was here, and I was cold. Only shadow. Remember my name.
If you ever have a choice of targets, then prioritizing the Fox 3 and ER-27 slingers over something like F-18 early or similar is always a good idea, because those will be harder to deal with in the end if you have to clutch and win the game on your own.
Yeah, he's getting closer to victory.
Shadows cool and cold. Candlelight, trembling on polished wood. Sit alone, drinking hand, watching the slow rhythm of life outside. Decisions weigh quietly in my chest. Each choice deliberate. Gentlemen walking, never seen in the
Thank you very much.
watch the laughter, the fleeting cheer. Send my never leave. I chose another road. I chose disbelief. Don't justify my calm. I don't dramatize pain. I learned how to stay warm inside.